What is going on, gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going back to my old stomping grounds. Y'all know I love me some Devil Dino. I don't need much reason to try and play it. And so I took the deck list that you see here through 2 golden conquest runs, was able to snag a couple infinity tickets. So I just want to talk about the deck. Y'all know me, like I care about being competitive and playing good decks, but just as important, I like to play fun decks, and especially inside of Conquest. This style deck keeps things fresh. It's a lot of fun. I actually had a round where I got Galactus 3 times in a row off Nick Fury and was able to actually play him. It's just, it's always something kind of different. So let's go ahead and break it down. Before we do jump into the rest of the video, though, I did just want to stop and say thank you. I woke up the other day working off night shift and woke up to saw that we had hit 500 subscribers on the channel, which is probably not a big deal to most people, but it's a big deal to me. I just wanted to say thank you. I don't stream because I don't have the schedule to, and like when I first started making content, it was just something for fun, and it's still just for fun. But it's like no one's ever gonna find me, and if they do find me, they're never gonna tune into a video. No one wants to watch me. I'm not the best speaker or the best player in the game or the best editor by any means. So the fact that 500 people are subscribed to the channel and and they're not all my mom making fake accounts. Yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. I just thank you. That's the best thing I do. Just say thank you. But anyways, thank y'all again, and then we'll actually jump in the video. I just wanted to stop and say thank y'all. It does mean a lot, and I appreciate you all tuning in and hitting that subscribe button. We do have the Korg, Darkhawk, and Rock Slide package. Y'all know how it is whenever a deck wins a tournament or content creators, including myself, kind of showcase a deck, Thanos, you start to see it pop up a lot more just because more people are trying it out. We reveal that it is a strong deck or whatever. So Darkhawk is pretty strong right now, right? He's getting a lot of power just because Thanos has these big hands. So you're getting to really showcase your Darkhawk right now. So anyways, we do have Korg, we have Quinjet. I've thought about getting kind of rid of the Quinjet, but the fact that you're running Agent Coulson and Nick Fury, you may not always get the benefit of Quinjet, but when you do, it feels really good. It feels really good to be able to play a Nick Fury and then be able to play 6 cost cards on turn 5, like Galactus. We do have Collector here. He's just kind of a 2-drop that you put out, and between Agent Coulson, your Sentinel, and Nick Fury, he can get pretty decent size on his stats. We do have Zabu since we are running 4-drops. Again, Sentinel, if you're not drawing well or you have Quinjet, you're able to kind of keep good power on the board even when you're not hitting some of your better cards, and so that's why Sentinel is in the deck. Plus, like I said, if you have Quinjet and you're playing this, you're getting to basically play a 1-3. That's a pretty good stat line. We do have Mystique. You got to do the math in your head. Do you want to copy your Darkhawk or Devil Dinosaur, whichever one's going to be more powerful? We have Agent Coulson here. He's going to be generating a 4 and 5 cost card. Has a lot of different effects here for us. It's keeping our Devil Dinosaur or our Mystique pretty big. Is putting cards into our hand that can be discounted by Zabu or Quinjet, and decent stat line. We do have the Darkhawk, and like I said, I'm playing this deck right now in the hopes of running into Thanos deck. People are pretty, they kind of show their hand when they snap on turn 3 and play the time stone. Like, okay, next turn's Professor X. Where do I think they're playing them? And you drop Darkhawk in there, and there's not much they can do to compete with the power in that locked out lane. Shang-Chi, obviously no reason to even discuss this. This is, you got to throw them Hellmakers when they be dropping them big cards on you. Nick Fury, like I said, if I have Quinjet down and can get Nick Fury down before turn 5, usually one of the 3 6-drops it gives you is going to be pretty good stat line, and you get to play it out on turn 5. I'm all about it. Plus, you can drop him on the final turn if you have a Devil Dino to kind of regrow your hand size, build up your Collector. Obviously, if you're running Darkhawk, you're running Rock Slide, no question about it. And we do have the Devil Dinosaur, just a huge statted card. Like I said, Thanos kind of leverages him, and then these style deck also leverage him because you're usually going to have a pretty big hand size. Now, I did make one change. I did 2 conquest runs, grabbed a couple of tickets. The only change I made is for Korg. I swapped in Spider-Ham because I was like messing around in silver, I think, and someone just destroyed me with a discard deck, and I was like, if I just had Spider-Ham And so I put him in, and I didn't feel much difference between, missing Korg. But there were some games where Spider-Ham probably is the reason I won, because I was hitting some of their important cards. So yeah, that is an option. You have options. I know some people like to run some different tech cards because the only tech card that you have in here is Shang-Chi. I know some people like to have Cosmo and everything like that. You do what you want. Like I said, start with this shell, go from there. It's just a lot of fun. Is it the strongest deck? No. Do you have some bad matchups? Yeah. So let's talk about probably the worst matchup. The worst matchup that I came across was like a Sarah Tech list that, it's got everything. It's got the Shang-Chi. It's got kind of the bounce package. But the reason it does so well into you is, especially if they're running Rogue instead of Enchantress, they have a Shang-Chi for one of your big cards, a Rogue to take the power of one of, either your Darkhawk, Devil Dino, or Mystique. They just have all the answers. They can also put out a ton of power. That is the deck that I struggled the most against. Patriot, there's a lot of Patriot right now. Patriot will give you a run for your money. That's the one that you have to snap and play very, very, you got to play your best. And then you can get shut down with Wave a little bit, just because you're trying to play out all these discounted things. And when they play it on turn 5, you can only drop one thing on turn 6. But once you know they have that Wave, basically you just want to play out like your Devil Dino on turn 5 and then just drop your Mystique on turn 6, and it's usually enough power, and you can kind of mitigate that. But yeah, definitely the Sarah list is probably the best one into you. And then, like I said, Patriot, a lot of Patriot right now. Us content creators, we get what we deserve. We push these decks, we tell people, hey, these decks are, and then we're like, man, why am I seeing this deck so much? Well, it's us. We're the problem. So anyways, let's jump into some gameplay footage. I usually like to show y'all one match start to finish, but for this, I'm just going to showcase some different fun matches over the course of those 6 games that I played in Golden Conquest. And yeah, just sit back, enjoy the footage. And like I said, give this deck a shot if you're looking for something fun. And it is strong. I'm not trying to say it's not a good deck. It is. It's good and fun, which is what I want. So anyways, gang, as always, y'all be good, y'all be safe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Like, subscribe, and do all the YouTube things. Much appreciated. Thank you. And just for clarification, the matches are not in order. I try to put the best ones at the front whenever I'm not doing a full match start to finish. So yeah, if you see me like looking different all over the place, that's because I rarely sit down and do like a full run all the way through. I'm old. I need to get up and stretch, get some water, and my attention span doesn't last that long. So yeah, that's why if it seems out of order, it's because it is. Start with the better highlights first. All right, it's time for another Infinity ticket. We're breaking out my bed, my bed. Yeah, I need some sleep. We're breaking out my bed. We're breaking out old school bread and butter Dino deck. All right, a little better. Doing a little better now. So he's just gonna storm this on the final turn. Right? He Spider-Man's turn 5 into storm. That's what I would do. I would Spider-Man on 5 and then storm, snap me on turn 5. So if he snaps this game, we're gonna leave, just because that's how I would play this. Okay, that's good for us as long as we don't get... What of mine is he getting? If he got Odin, I don't want to fill my hand up, unfortunately. Did he get my Odin? He's gonna Spider-Man me, right?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Saw it coming a mile away.
Wind, aid my hand.
Saw it coming, read it like a book. I don't know if it's worth gambling that for 4, but I felt pretty good about it. Felt pretty good about it. Because that's kind of the play I would make, right? Moving on up. 3 Galactus in a row? What's going on? I almost wonder if it was better to like give him some stuff, but probably not. Yeah, Conquest just gonna die here. That's good. It's great. Oh, you don't have Patriot and Mystique and Ultron in hand. You don't. I've got to assume that I was given a Mr. Negative deck. Of course he's got the kill one. And that I am playing a Mr. Negative deck that I was able to get out on turn 3. That's what I'm assuming. We don't like that. We don't like the Electro. Give me something Shang-Chiable, man. What'd you do? What'd you hit? Name. I thought I was playing a Mr. Negative deck. What is this? What is this? Am I getting punished? Oh, Lord.
All systems go.
If he moves this, right? He moves it. Oh, he moves. Gotcha. Sniped. Yes! Making the plays of my life like it counts. The Shang-Chi would have actually worked either way. But it's funny that I got the move. We have to snap this, right? That game was winnable had the ice box and the peak and everybody else left me alone that round. That's all right. We got a chance to make it back. We can play Nick Fury next turn. We'll drop Fury into the Isle of Silence just to make sure we're chilling. I've only seen 6 of his cards. I'm assuming maybe he's running like Shanna or something, maybe. I kind of wish I had Killmonger. Did I screw up making this deck? Is there supposed to be a Killmonger in here? Well,
Will they dig up this time?
okay. If I float here, this becomes a 1. But then I can't play Devil. This is good for us. Could we get a Coulson? No, but this is just as good. Right? Unless he draws more cards, Mystique and Darkhawk are 16s. Middle's done. Only thing that gets me here is a wave. Or a Professor X over here. I was like, hold on a second. So this is only a 14? We may lose, actually. He has had Jean Grey every time. Yeah, that's fine. Is he dropping Spectrum? He may get me. I think he actually did get me. Whoa! Close one. One more point on the ride and it's Dunskies.